let this moment slip away. I'll take you for a drive. Kiss me on the corner with your hand in mine. Say you love me too. I give it to you.
Welcome to Kuala Lumpur. I've just arrived at the Face Suites, which is where I'm staying for the next 2 nights. And guys, I've got to show you around this place. It is insane. Okay, so walking in is like freaking mental. I have my own washing machine and dryer. There is like cabinets upon cabinets and fridge, microwave, toaster, everything you could imagine. This is friggin' sick. This place, I'll tell you, this place is $100 a night. I was like, I know I could have spent a lot less coming to Kuala Lumpur and stayed somewhere totally different, closer to the airport, way out the way, somewhere nowhere near as nice as this. But this, for $100 a night, I was not passing up. I've seen so many photos and so many images of this place that I just had to book it. So here's the bed. I've got a view of this crazy sky tower thing out there. The reason I chose to stay here is because, well, it's mostly because of the pool. These guys have this infinity pool on the top deck that overlooks the Petronas Towers and the entire Kuala Lumpur city. So I'll take you guys up there in a second, but let's just check this out because this is insane. Bathroom. Yo. Got my own little robe. There's 2. Clearly there's only, well, one of me staying. And then in here, this is amazing. It's huge. Hi. Yeah, so as I said, I booked this place because of the pool, mostly. You know, for $100, you just can't pass that up. So it's got everything you could possibly need. It's also got a study. There's a study in there. I haven't figured out how to get in there without wrecking the glass. It's just blown my mind. The Face Suites. Check them out. I've linked them in the description below. Yeah. Also guys, I have some crazy exciting news. I am here in Kuala Lumpur at the moment. I am working with AirAsia to show you guys bits and pieces of Malaysia and also Indonesia. So I'll be spending 2 nights here in Kuala Lumpur and then flying on to Jakarta in another 2 days time. And hopefully I will get enough time to show you guys what there is to do in these 2 crazy cities. I'm looking forward to it. It should be really good fun. But yeah, really exciting news. I'll be doing this trip with AirAsia. So I've got blog posts, I've got YouTube videos and Instagram posts. So keep an eye out. I will do my absolute best to post to every social channel for you guys. So yeah, stay in touch. Guys, welcome to the Face Suite Sky Deck. That's the view. It's about 6:45 in the morning. Guys, what a view to wake up to. This is insane. So behind me is the Petronas Towers. They used to be the tallest buildings in the world actually. Yeah, I'm up for sunrise this morning and this is the view.
Don't let this moment slip away. I'll take you for a drive. Kiss me on the corner with your hand in mine. Say you love me too. I give it to you. Freeze time when we align. All of what we can find. No way that the eye can hide. Till the blood runs dry. And I know that I won't be the same without you. Don't let this moment slip away. I'll take you for a drive. Kiss me on the corner with your hair.
Hey guys, so welcome to day 2 of the vlog. I'm gonna mash together yesterday's part of the vlog. I was only here for maybe 3 or 4 hours once I arrived to the airport. So trying to explore and trying to vlog at the same time was a bit difficult while I was checking in and getting transfers and all that. So it was a bit crazy. So yesterday what I did manage to capture will be in with today's vlog for you. So I've just been down at the pool, or up at the pool I should say, on the 51st level of the Face Suites here in KL, and just went for a bit of a swim, just tried to watch a bit of the sunrise. Not much of a sunrise this morning, so I'm going to try again tomorrow, and hopefully it's a little bit better. There's a couple of people around. It is really hard, I'm going to tell you now, really hard to vlog and capture everything by yourself. I'm used to traveling with maybe one or two other people, sometimes on my own, but yeah, when you're trying to vlog by yourself and you're trying to capture things like, you know, me swimming in the pool or whatever, it's a bit tricky. So I should have taken the GoPro up actually. I didn't bring that with me onto the top level, so I should do that tomorrow morning. But yeah, so I'm gonna go grab some breakfast. You do have to pay for breakfast here. What I didn't realize when you do book this place, at the moment their restaurant isn't finished, so any food that you do want to buy, you have to walk down to the shopping center to get, or visit nearby restaurants. So that's been good. I kind of got to explore a little bit last night. So I'll do some more exploring today, and get back to you guys a little later on after breakfast. Okay, so I've just ordered breakfast. I've got my coffee, and in here I've got it's like a chicken sandwich or something, and also a apple Danish. It cost me about 25 Malaysian ringgit. Okay guys, so here's a better look at what I've got. So there's my chicken and cheese sandwich, watermelon juice, and in here there's like an apple custard tart thing. I don't know what that is, but yeah. That is my breakfast. It cost me about 25 Malaysian ringgit, and I think that equates to, it's about 8 or 9 Australian dollars, I think, so it's pretty good. It's good. It's better than I thought it would be. Let's just hope I don't get food poisoning. Okay guys, so I'm just going to give you a quick run through about my in-flight experience with AirAsia on my way from Gold Coast through to Kuala Lumpur. So I arrived yesterday. The flight is approximately about 8.5 hours from the Gold Coast. So flying with AirAsia this time with not a single hiccup was bliss. It was so good to actually just go from one point to the next through the whole check-in and arrival stage that, you know, it was just seamless this time around, which was fantastic. The ladies at check-in were wonderful. They were so kind, they were quick to jump onto anything I had to ask for them, you know, as far as meals went, as far as upgrades went. So, you know, that aspect, the check-in aspect was great. Just be sure to arrive at least 3 hours early before your flight departs. At least this way you'll be guaranteed to check in quickest. You'll get through immigration as fast as you possibly can, because it gets busy. I mean, there's a lot of people on these flights, these long haul flights. So the biggest thing I think with flying with a low cost carrier is just to be prepared, you know. If you don't want to pay for meals, you know, bring your own food, eat it on the plane before you get through to the next country you're visiting. That'll cut down on costs as well. In saying that though, I was lucky enough to be seated in a quiet zone hot seat on the AirAsia X flight from Gold Coast through to Kuala Lumpur. The quiet zone is strictly for adults, there's no children. So if you're after a bit of peace of mind and a little bit of peace and quiet, that's a really great option to look into, to add on to your flight when you're flying with AirAsia. AirAsia X does offer premium flex seats as well, so that's a full expandable bed that will lie down so you can actually sleep with doonas, pillows, you name it, you pretty much get it. Flying with AirAsia from Gold Coast to Kuala Lumpur was seamless. There was not a single hiccup, which I've experienced so many times on other airlines, and I know so many other people can vouch for that as well. So to have a low cost carrier that just works was just great. The food on the flight, you know, when you fly with a low-cost carrier, most of the food you get is, you know, your simple microwave meals. But I was pretty surprised with the taste that I got with the meals that I purchased. I think I got the chicken pie with a couple of veggies, and then I also ordered a coffee, got a couple of Snickers bars and some chocolate as well. So, you know, it was enough to get me through the 8 hours. There's a really great selection that they have with the menu on AirAsia. Have a quick flick through that when you're purchasing tickets or when you're on board, and yeah, just see what they've got to offer. That's a great little selection of you know, Asian cuisine and Asian inspired meals. The coffee that I got was actually really good. I was quite surprised. It was probably the best coffee I've ever had on a flight before. So thumbs up to you, AirAsia. Congrats on your coffee. Yeah, so just recapping. So if you're gonna select a low-cost carrier to fly with, you know, example AirAsia, number one tip, just be prepared. Make sure your luggage allowance is under the limits, so you're not spending extra on, you know, luggage. Make sure you've got food that's gonna last you through the flight if you don't wanna pay for it yourself. The cost of the food that I bought on the flight was approximately, for the chicken pie, it was like 18 Malaysian ringgit. So that's about $6 Australian dollars. Like that's nothing. The coffee was $2 Australian dollars. I think it's about 6 Malaysian ringgit. And yeah, the prices are all listed in the menu that they provide you online at pre-booking. And also on board as well. They do take Australian dollars and they also take Malaysian ringgit, as well as credit cards for anything over 30 Malaysian ringgit. So it was just an all-around great flying experience that was just easy and hassle-free.